Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So on the XRP chart, we want to first take a look at the structural resistance levels that will provide resistance on the way up, and that could form a boundary, right? These horizontal resistance levels are relevant breakout points as well. And let's take a look. So we had the first cluster of resistances here around 94 cents. Well, it actually is the 92 to 95 cents. Price did go up so quickly on Thursday that the previous swing highs that we had here from March 22 were simply broken briefly, but price could not get beyond them. That was the 91, 92 cent level, a resistance level I had on the charts as well as structural resistance. Eventually reached 94.8 cents. Now on different exchanges that might have reached a slightly different level because it was a very volatile day. But price bounced off. That's completely normal on a day like that when you have such a glorious candle. Okay, so it's clear that there is some profit taking. I think there have been talks about or rumors about accumulation of XRP before the judge ruling. Now there might have been some insider knowledge. I don't know. Can't speculate on that, but obviously it is likely that some profit taking is taking place. You see that. And price has been pushed down again. That's completely normal. So we're going to take a look at the structure in a minute. Well, if price could get above that level, we have resistance around 135. This is not only structural resistance here in terms of a horizontal breakout point, again, this B wave high. It is also the trend line. So we have a descending trend line here with only 2 touch points so far, but it provides or it leads to a triangle shape with the lower boundary trend line here. Not the best triangle, but it seems to go that way. I just want to highlight it because if price goes higher and reaches that 130, 135 level, it might find some temporary resistance there. A break above the triangle would certainly have bullish implications. Now, obviously, as you can see, we have found a temporary stop here at the 94 cent level. This is essentially what price needs to get above to get the next jump in price. First of all, obviously, we're now at 72. To get to 94 first is going to be a significant move. And then above that is needed to get to the next resistance cluster around 130, 135. It could form a bit of an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. It's not the most beautiful one, but with this wave 4 here, this pullback into the pullback zone, it could form an inverse head and shoulders, which could set price up for a higher breakout. This is not the most reliable chart, so we have to expect charts or the chart to form, to morph, to change. Yeah, you can see it's very choppy price action here. Whipsaw price action, again, very choppy, very messy, and not entirely, not entirely clear, and because it's not impulsive on the way up. So all that tells us is that we have to expect this wave count to change and maybe just be aware that the support levels are less reliable on this chart. Okay, there's a lot of emotion. So you see that in the candles, and the market hasn't fully made up its mind yet, at least not on the lower time frames. I mean, we now need to see if this candle to the upside is sustainable. It's not the first time that we've seen rapid movements like this. Last time here, that was in 2021, also price came down afterwards. Just always be aware, there is always a bearish scenario as well. The bearish case on this chart is indicated as ABC structure, A wave, B wave, C wave, which means if we get one more high into that 130 region, it could be the end of a C wave. And we will see if we then come down quite aggressively. But that is not decided yet. That will be something that will show after the next high, most likely. I would expect after the next high a deeper pullback anyway. In the bullish scenario, this is a 5-wave move up in a diagonal structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the bullish and bearish case, I would expect higher prices as long as the 56 cent level is holding. That is the relevant support. There is micro support at 65. But if we break below that, we have 56. Below 56, this is getting less reliable, right? I mean, it would then be too much of a wave 4 pullback. But yeah, at the moment, as long as we're holding support, one more high is anticipated. That could form a wave 1 in the bullish case. And then we're looking at a deeper pullback in a wave 2. and we have a breakout setup for a third wave. But we're not there yet. First of all, we need to be concerned with the lower time frame price action. And if I go to the 4-hour chart, you can see that we pulled back into the yellow support area that we talked about in the last few days. However, lots of profit taking, and I have no strong indication that a low is in. If you ask me at the moment, it looks like this is going to break, but this is just speculation. At the moment, support is holding, so we treat it like that. This is micro support in a wave 4, off wave 3, well, off wave C of 3. And one more high would be preferred, but if it doesn't do it, then we have some clarity that we're likely already in the larger degree fourth wave. We're still one more high to come, but the condition would be that we're holding 56.5 cents. We will then have support at 62.4 and 56.5. Below 56.5, yeah, I don't know, then it would be really, really difficult, and I wouldn't see a clear path to the upside, to be honest. So just be on your toes with this chart, yeah. I think it's too early to be super euphoric and excited. Just be aware that these support levels are there. They hold at the moment. As long as they hold, we focus on the upside. But because it's a diagonal, it's just not a clear chart. Yeah, I know people always like to trade what's just moving, but I can tell you very clearly that it's not the clearest chart. So expect wave counts to change. Expect setbacks where you don't normally expect them. Yeah. Yeah, and that's sort of what we just need to prepare for. But as I said, against the support levels, we can focus on higher, and then we will have a major decision point up here around the 130 level. Okay, that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.